it is in the form of a bull. So, dharma comes in the form of a bull whose three legs are cut. What are those? What are the four legs of religion? They are austerity, then cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. So, austerity, cleanliness, and mercy, all these three things have been cut off because of the effect of Kali Yuga. And only one thing, which is the spiritual, the truthfulness, is still remaining. So, this bull comes, and then also the Bhumi, the mother, Bhumi is also called mother, or the mother earth, also comes in the form of a cow. So they both are conversing there. So in verse number 18, the personality of religion, dharma, as a bull, moving on one leg, met the personality of earth, that is Dharini or Bhumi, as a cow who lost her bodily lustre and had tears in eyes. So Dharma inquired from her as follows: Are you healthy? Your face appears dark with grief. Why have you reduced to this state? Dharma is asking, why this has happened? I think that time might have forcibly taken all those things from you. Then Dharani expresses her pain of separation from Krishna. So this verse is focusing on that. Before this verse, on verse number 25, Dharma is asking that Dharma is saying that once you were maintained by Dharani is saying to Dharma, once you are maintained by four legs and you increase the happiness of the world. What are the four legs we discussed? That is austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. By the mercy of the Lord, Lord Krishna, who is the reservoir of all transcendental qualities, has now departed this world. That is the cause of lamentation, and that's why Kali Yuga has taken over. And Bhumi Devi is lamenting about herself, about dharma, about the demigods, sages, pitra, devotees, and all the followers of Varnashrama Dharma because of that. Because Krishna is no longer there walking on the surface of the earth. So in verse number 32 and 33, Dharani says that Lakshmi ji, whose glance is sought by demigods like Brahma, gave up her own abode and performed austerities to get the mercy of the Lord. That Lord, I was very fortunate that Lord was walking on my surface and on putting his lotus feet there. And the marks of thunderbolt, flag, gold, lotus, all footprints are there. I surpassed the three worlds in fortune. That's what Dharani is saying. But at the end, I felt I was not so very I was very fortunate. But when I was thinking that I am very fortunate, then you left the planet. So, and then she was remembering that how Lord relieved the earth of all the asuras or all the demonic kings in the battle of Kurukshetra and other battles that Lord has taken care and relieved of the burden of the military phalanxes of so many demonic kings. So with that background, now Dharani is lamenting that now I am feeling the separation from the Lord. So this verse is actually mentioning this sentiment. This is actually a sentiment of a devotee, because Dharani or earth is a devotee of the Lord. And also, as we'll see in the translation, as Satyabhama, she is also the wife of the Lord, because Satyabhama is also a personification or an incarnation of Bhumi. So that also is being reflected later on. So let's chant this verse and we'll do the way we do normally. Kava saheta viraham purushottamasya. Please repeat.
Kava sahita viraham purushottamasya.
Premavalokaruchira smritavalgujalpaihi.
Premavalokaruchira smitavalgujalpaihi.
धैर्यं समानमहरन् मधुमानिनीनाम्
स्थैर्यं समानमहरन् मधुमानिनीनाम्
रोमोत्सवो मम यदङ्घ्रिवितङ्किताया
रोमोत्सवो मम यद् अङ्घ्रिबितङ्कितायाः
Next, one more time. का वा सहेतविरहं पुरुषोत्तमस्य
आवासहेतविरहं पुरुषोत्तमस्य
प्रेमावलोकरुचिरः स्मृतवल्गुजल्पैः
प्रेमावलोकरुचिरस्मितवल्गुजल्पैः
धैर्यं समानमहरन् मधुमानिनीनाम्
धैर्यं समानम् अहरन् मधुमानिनीनाम्
रोमोत्सवो मम यदङ्घ्रिवितङ्कितायाः
रोमोत्सवो मम यद् अङ्घ्रिवितङ्कितायः
So, one then now volunteer recitation, because we have already discussed the background. So just please have volunteer recitations.
I want to recite, Prabhu.
Mataji.
कावासहेतविहरं पुरुषोत्तमस्य
Avas
का वा सहेतविरहं पुरुषोत्तमस्य
प्रेमावलोकरुचिरस्मितवल्गुजल्पैः
प्रेमावलोकरुचिरस्मितवल्कुचल्पैः
धैर्यं समानमहरन् मधुमानिनीनाम्
धैर्यं
यं समानाम आहारान् मधुमानिनीमाम्
रोमोत्सवो मम यदाङ्घ्रिविताङ्कितीया
रोमोत्सवो मम यद् अङ्घ्रिविताङ्कितः
विताङ्कितीयाः Thank you, Prabhu.
Mataji. One more recitation.
हरे कृष्ण का वा सहेतविरहं पुरुषोत्तमस्य
Avas
सहितविरहं पुरुषोत्तमस्य
प्रेमावलोकरुचिरास्मृतिवल्गुजल्पे
प्रेमावलोकरुचिरस्मितवल्कुचल्पैः
प्रेमावलोकरुचिरस्मितवल्गुजल्पैः
स्थैर्यं समामनम् अहरान मधुमाननीमाम्
धैर्यं
स्थैर्यं समानमहरन् मधुमानिनीना
रोमोत्सवो मम याद अङ्घ्रिवित्कान्किथ्याः
रोमोत्सवो मम यदाङ्घ्रिवितङ्कितीयाः
हरे कृष्ण
Vitankitaya. Yeah. Thank you. So let's see how this verse goes. So in the synonyms, it says ka, who, va, either, saheta. So here saheta is can tolerate, who can tolerate. Viraham, separation. Purusha Uttamasya, of the supreme Purusha Uttama. So that's how the Purushottama word is made. Of the supreme personality of Godhead. Prema, loving. Avaloka. Avaloka is a very nice glance. Ruchira Smita, pleasing smile. Valgu Jalpai, hearty appeals. The way Lord will make hearty appeals. Sthairyam, gravity. So much, like if you see the Lord, it's so much stillness. Even though he is glancing, he is having a pleasing smile and hearty appeals, still he is so much calm and composed. Sa manam, along with passionate wrath. Also, there is a lot of man also. Arahat, conquered. Madhu, sweethearts. Maninnam, women. So, how he had conquered by these qualities the hearts of the Manininam or women, such as Satyabhama. Here, Satyabhama is mentioned because Satyabhama is another form of Bhumi Devi. Roma Utsavaha, hair standing on end out of pleasure. Mama, mine. This is Bhumi Devi telling. Hair standing on the end out of pleasure. When somebody is is in bliss or ecstasy or even separation, the hair stands on the end. This separation is transcendental separation. Mine yat whose angry feet imprinted with. So Lord's feet is always imprinted. So like the grass on the like you see the grass coming out and it has like those pointed ends. Same way the hairs are standing on the end when Lord was traversing on the surface of the earth. So beautifully it is being discussed here. So Satyabhama can also mean another thing also. Satyabhama is one of the queens who is very difficult to like please. She had so much man and other things that Krishna has to take care. But with Krishna's attractiveness, pleasing smile and everything, she's also getting attracted. So that is another meaning of using Satyabhama here. So let's read the translation.
Who, therefore, can tolerate the pangs of separation from the Supreme Personality of Godhead? He could conquer the gravity and passionate wrath of his sweetheart like Satyabhama by his sweet smile of love, pleasing glance, and hearty appeals. When he traversed my earth's surface, I would be immersed in the dust of his lotus feet and thus would be sumptuously covered with grass, which appeared like hair standing on me out of pleasure. Thank you, Prabhu.
So that is what it is explained here, because Bhumi Devi or Earth is also very much aggrieved in the form of a cow. She is talking to Dharma the bull and saying she is feeling a lot of separation because Lord has already left the planet. When he was there, it was so pleasant. Now she is feeling the intense separation of Lord not putting his lotus feet on the surface of the earth. And that ecstasy that she used to feel, now this ecstasy has come into a lot of separation, and like fangs of separation is there. But still, because why somebody would feel separation? We would feel separation when we have love for someone. If we don't have love for someone, the people come or go, you never think about it. So when a devotee has love for the Supreme Lord, like here Bhumi Devi, she is feeling a lot of separation because she had a lot of love for the Lord. The devotee has a lot of love for the Supreme Lord. So that's how the separation is coming. So let's read the purport and then we can explain.
Purport. There were chances of separation between the Lord and his thousands of queens because of the Lord's being absent from home. But as far as his connection with the earth was concerned, the Lord would traverse the earth with his lotus feet, and therefore there was no chance of separation. When the Lord left the surface of earth to return to his spiritual abode, the earth's feeling of separation were therefore more acute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So here it says that even like for the queens, thousands of queens of Lord, how many queens Krishna had?
16,108.
108. Yeah, thank you, Mataji. So
Thank you.
many queens were there, and Lord was absent in their presence, because when Lord left, the queens were still there, so they were feeling the separation. But imagine the separation by the earth, because Lord was always walking on the surface of the earth and giving her the pleasure. Now she's feeling acute separation because Lord was always there. Wherever he would go, earth is there, right? So Bhumi Devi is feeling intense separation. That's why Prabhupada says here, when Lord left the surface of the earth and returned to his spiritual abode, the earth's feelings of separation were therefore very much acute. So the take home message here for us is that when we develop love for the Lord, we long for him. Even though he is not there, means he is there but not in front of us, we have that feeling of meeting with the Lord, or we have that feeling of separation. We have love in separation. So That is how a devotee expresses his love. When Lord is there, then he expresses in a blissful way. But when Lord is not there, he expresses as a separation anxiety or separation in the absence of the Lord. But still, because this is transcendental, this separation is also very blissful. So that's why Bhumi Devi is experiencing this, and now we can open it for discussion, questions, or any realizations. Or anything you liked in this verse. Just one line, everyone, then we can end this.
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
I came late, so you were explaining something about bull.
Yes.
Yeah, can you please repeat it again?
Yeah, so what I was explaining was this particular verse is spoken by Bhumi Devi when he is in conversation with Dharma. So Dharma has come in the personification of the bull who is standing on only one leg, that is truthfulness. Because Dharma has four legs:
Mm-hmm.
cleanliness, mercy, um,
Clarity.
austerity, and truthfulness. So only one leg is left in Kali Yuga. All the four legs were there in Satya Yuga. So every age, one of the legs is going because of the deterioration of the age. So that is bull personification, and Bhumi is talking, and then Dharma the bull says that even you have become so much like your glow has gone down. To Bhumi Devi he was saying, who came in the personification of a cow. That discussion was going on.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
So, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
Prabhu, in the purport it says there is no chance of separation. Then why Bhumata is feeling that the separation, Prabhu?
Because here it says that here no chance of separation in terms of when Lord was present. You see that there was a separation between the, because when Lord is with the queens, then they would see them each other. But when Lord goes, then they would not see. But Bhumi Devi would always be, because Lord will walk on the surface of the earth, right? So she would always be there. So there is no chance of separation.
So
But
Lord physically not there, but there is no chance of separation. That's what it means.
yeah, that's what it means. But
Okay.
now, since the Lord has already gone to his abode, then she is feeling acute separation.
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So then we can just tell one thing that we liked from this verse, or anything, the background I told you about this verse. Just one thing that you liked. Or I can keep on the
Hare
trans.
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I like the full explanation of the four legs.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, so here it says the separation. So we are already separated, like, like, how to explain? So here the words say that separation, everyone is feeling that separation. So we as a human being, we are already separated. So how we will feel that separation with Lord Krishna?
Oh, that's a very wonderful question. So that separation, we have to develop the love to feel the separation, as I was mentioning, because as long as we don't have any love, how we can um, like be separated? So for to develop that Lord by our hearing and by chanting and by doing devotional activities, we develop love from Krishna. So much so that when he is not there, we will feel the separation. So that's how it is. Yeah. First, we have to develop love because we came here into this material world. The reason is that we wanted to enjoy away from Krishna. That's why we came here. So Krishna tells, okay, if you want to enjoy away from me, then he sends his agents like the external energy and gives all the pleasure to us so that we can have our sense pleasures, we can do everything.
Mhm.
But we will not remember Krishna. So to
Mm.
revive that, we have to do these activities to revive that so that we can develop the revival of that love. And
Mm.
more we revive that love, then we'll have more separation. And we'll think that Lord is not there. So I'm just hankering for his presence. That kind of, yeah.
And once we will, not we, but once if the gurus, whoever gets that Krishna, they will never be separated after that, right?
Definitely not. In their um in their heart of hearts they are not separated, but physically they are separated. That's what that separation, because a devotee wants to see Lord face to face. In
Uh-huh.
in that mood, he would be separated. But in an internal feeling of like being together, so then he always wants, he's always there with the Lord. But still, that separation is there because he wants to see the Lord in front of them. That greed is always there in the minds of the devotees to see the Lord in front.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for this wonderful question. Yeah, any other points from this verse?
Prabhuji, I like the point, like that last line of the verse, Roma Savo Mama Yada Vitankitaya.
That
How the earth feels when the feet of Lord's feet touches the earth, like standing on me out of pleasure.
yeah, like the grass coming out, it's like hair standing on the end of,
Yeah.
like we experience when we are in like fear, ecstasy. I don't know, but when
Mhm.
our hair stands on the end, right? But
Yeah, I like the comparison, Prabhu.
it's a wonderful comparison. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Any other points from here? If not, then we would I would always seek your blessing so that all good things will come out in your association when we discuss with your association, because that's a very precious moment that we have in our lives. So vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. शील
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय.
Jai.
Jai.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.